Hello and welcome to week 1 of English 122 Composition 2 section 801. By now hopefully you are familiar with this course and maybe you've been jumping around and skipped this video and coming to it. But I wanted to go over what we are doing for this week so you can start. Alright, so this is what you'll see when you click on week 1. You'll see right here the video lessons and readings that you'll have to do, followed by discussion boards. There are no writing assignments due today or this week, so that'll be good. Our tasks are to watch the introduction to the course video lesson, which you hopefully have already done. You need to read the syllabus and watch a syllabus review video. So to download the syllabus, you go right here to this link. It's a useful document for you to review. Then complete discussion 1, which basically asks some simple, easy answer questions because I want to get to know you a little bit rather than just being this kind of mystery thing that's out there. So there's 3 sets of questions. Introduce yourself. This, of course, is to your discretion how much information you want to reveal to me and to the others. Others will be able to read these things. So if you don't want to reveal that the coolest, most amazing thing you've done because it's embarrassing or R-rated or X-rated or whatever, which, is your thing, that's fine. You don't have to do that. You can make something up. Just keep in mind that, what you share, the information you share, is your information. And oh, hey, I'll put myself right up there. That's nice. The information you want to share with the course is what you feel you should share. Part 2 is questions, mainly what question you have about the syllabus, concerns about the course, and what would you like to know about me, your instructor. You can ask me any question. Most questions I get are like, are you a hard grader, and like, how tall are you? No one ever asks me how tall I am, actually. But what would you like to know about me? It can be personal stuff, like do I have cats and dogs, and I only have cats. But what do you want to know? Like, I'm a person too, even though I do just sit here and read student papers. What do you want to know? What do you know about the course? You might not have questions right now. If you think of them, let me know, right? There's always a time to ask questions, and that time is better now than never. And then finally, I have a task for you. You need to email me. Tell me that you've completed discussion board, and then ask me a question not related to this course. Or tell me a good joke or riddle that I can repeat to my kids because they're always trying to out-joke me, and I need to have some good material. So that's something you need to do. You can email me by clicking on the faculty info, and I haven't posted the email link yet, but it'll be in there. Right in here, it'll say email. And you'll just select instructor. We have a link to the Critical Thinking Handbook. That's the next assignment, so you have to read claims and warrants. They aren't sequential chapters, so it's chapters 1 and 5. And then I do have some supplemental lessons, so this is from our textbook, Why Do We Write? In writing an additional lesson, you don't have to look at these things, but they might be helpful because we have our short overview of writing. Let me actually change the order of those things right there. I'm going to move the Critical Thinking Handbook down. Hopefully that doesn't make you sick. Anyway, so short overview of writing. So read about that. You can look at these 2 things, and there's a discussion board about writing. The questions I'm asking you is, what are the most useful or valuable experience or lesson from Comp 1? You don't have to make yourself sound smart. If you don't remember anything, just say, I don't remember anything, or my teacher sucked, especially if you had me. You can say that, and that'll be all right. But these other ones are more opinionative. What you think makes good writing? It could be something that you know is good about writing, or it can be just a repeat of stuff that you have heard before, and hopefully you'll believe it. What do you think you do best when it comes to writing? So that's a very important question. You can't say, I don't do anything well with writing. You have to find something that you think you do well. That's important because I want you to believe in yourself. And what areas or skills are your weakest? You can't say everything, right? There's some things you do worse than others. So what is it? What do you think you don't do well? Maybe you're completely just delusional about it because you've just been told you don't do well, but you actually really do well. That'd be nice to see. Do you feel you're good or right? Oh, next, I'm sorry, 5. I got to read the questions. When you're stuck, what do you do? So what should you do and what do you think you actually do? Those are different things. And that's all right if you know you're supposed to do something. I mean, we all do things that are bad for us. We know we're not supposed to, eat a whole cake in one sitting, but we might, just because it's a habit or we like to do that. But what do you do when you're stuck, and what do you think you should be doing? And do you feel you're a good writer? How do you know you're a good writer? That'd be an interesting thing to look at. And finally, we're starting to get into argument and stance and thinking about our topics. What's something that you think other people should believe or feel? What is a stance you'd like to convince on others? Consider that person as skeptical. Perhaps you want to convince someone that Justin Bieber's a good musician. Good luck. Maybe you want to comment on the quality of a TV show or a movie. And if I knew anything about TV shows or movies and didn't live under a rock, I would give an example. But I live under a rock. Perhaps you want to weigh in the discussion about Lizzo's weight or the fires in Australia. How would you do this? Maybe you're fine with Lizzo's weight, or maybe you agree with that trainer Jillian Michaels that she should lose weight, right? Does it affect her singing or what? Those are important questions as well, because we don't exist in an academic vacuum where everything we talk about is school related. No, these things that we are learning and discussing apply to our entire life, whether you recognize it or not. And then we have Critical Thinking Handbook. So this will take you to that link that I mentioned earlier. There's a lesson on claims and warrants. I just kind of talk about them. This is not going to be something you can replace the reading with. I thought someone's outside my door. It was scary. But there's a lot of construction going on. So that's why I turned and looked. The lesson is supplemental, meaning it adds to it. I don't read it to you. And then finally, last discussion board. Ooh, I'm creeping over. After you've watched the lesson and read the things, this is more like test-like. I'm sorry, it's boring. But what is a claim? What are 3 types of claims you'll be writing in this class? And then provide an example of a claim from everyday life. Commercial, social rules, or opinion piece. It might be easiest to look at a commercial, especially those infomercials. Infomercials really wrap up this idea well. But think of commercial for a cologne or a food or a sports drink or a product. What is the claim? What is support? Who is the persona making the claim, right? Do they have a celebrity endorsement, or is it somebody that looks like a celebrity? Look at the authority, look at the support for the claim, and look at the warrant or the tug. And then finally, we're going to analyze a different claim. You're going to make a claim about a claim. Take a claim or argument that you think doesn't make sense. It can be a social norm, a law, a rule, or an advertisement, then break it down as we did above. Do the claim and the warrant hold up? Why or why not? And so an example, it's not a very good one, I'm sorry, but mullets, they're making a comeback. Well, support might be, yeah, I see lots of people wearing mullets and they look awful. So the breakdown is that while it's true that sightings of mullets are becoming more frequent, most of the time it's being done ironically. The people wearing these or supporting mullets aren't arguing that they look good. They're like, yeah, I have a mullet, it looks awful, doesn't it, right? They're doing it because, they're not cutting their hair, or it's being made fun of as a, character trope in a movie or a TV show. They'll admit it's ugly and they laugh about it, or they pretend it's cool and they know it's not. But in fact, these people are making an anti-fashion statement that could easily be misinterpreted as support by those who care about trends. Like, oh, I see a lot of mullets, I should grow a mullet. I will not grow a mullet. Please don't grow a mullet. Friends don't let friends grow mullets, I guess is the statement. This claim might be true that mullets are coming back, but the support and the warrant are faulty because no one really likes mullets. Okay, so I want you to do something like that. It can be any sort of claim you want. Again, please be respectful. You don't want to, other people might be reading this, so don't try to trounce on some claim that would insult someone's or attack someone's personal or core beliefs. So be aware of that. I might have done that by talking about mullets, but so if you have a mullet, I apologize. I think you look great in a mullet. Everybody else looks awful, but not you. So hopefully that helps. Anyway, that is this week, and I have spent this entire morning making videos and talking, so my voice is starting to go out. Have a great day and a good week.